Hello ladies and gents, this is Kano from the Gamer section and I'm back with another review. For today's review is on Ebola Village for the Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 5 and PC. In Ebola Village, you play as Maria, who investigates a mysterious outbreak in a remote Russian village after a television broadcast warns of a biological threat. The setup strongly resembles Resident Evil, making the inspiration clear from the start. The overall presentation to Ebola virus is extremely mid. The graphics feel outdated, resembling the Xbox 360 and PS3 era. From both the character models to the enemy designs based on screenshots, I initially thought that the game looked promising, but I was misled. In practice, the visual quality is far worse than expected, making it a poor choice overall. The environments are not much better, which is especially disappointing. The lack of detail and atmosphere failing to create a believable or immersive world. The sound design is noticeable audio issues in certain areas. However, basic sounds such as gunshots, player movement, and clothing changes are audible and functional. The music is thriller-based, which initially sums up the whole audio experience without adding much depth. On a technical note, Ebola Village runs at 60 frames per second on the Xbox Series X version, which is one of the few positive aspects of the experience. Ebola Village is a first-person horror shooter that feels like a complete knockoff of Resident Evil Village and 7, making it difficult to actually take seriously. The game mechanics mirror those of Resident Evil 7 and Village, including collecting basically herbs and combining them, acquiring weapons and ammo, gathering items, and expanding your inventory. The enemies look like low-quality powder-faced creatures, which makes them basically hard to take seriously. The aiming mechanics used in the iron sight system does not function properly, furthering hurting the experience. There are many issues with the game, but being first person does give it a similar feel to Resident Evil 7 and actual Village, even if it falls short in execution. The biggest downside to Ebola Village is that it feels like a ripoff of Resident Evil, and it fails in a major way. The controls are extremely clunky and the response time is very unresponsive during certain parts of the game. This area desperately needs a major patch and improvements when it comes to storytelling. The experience is completely bad. The story does not make any sense and is very forgettable. There is nothing memorable or engaging about it. And as far as the shooting mechanics and zombie enemies, they are equally disappointing. The zombies are unpleasant to look at in a negative way, and it feels poorly designed. On top of that, they are extremely bullet sponge, which clearly needs patches and balance adjustments. Honestly, this game needed more time in development to be properly polished and optimized for consoles. Ebola Village was simply not ready to be ported to console. The game is a borderline dang near unplayable, and its current state makes it very clear. For that, I give Ebola Village a 2 out of 5. Thank you for tuning into the best place for independent gaming journalism, and that's the Gamer section. Be sure to hit the like button on the video and please subscribe to the channel.